Hello and welcome. This is Ayanalihi, and I am so very, very happy that you are here with all of us today in this week's episode of Be One, Be You. We are diving into the theme when past emotional pain arises. It's not when past emotional pain gets pushed down, but it's when past emotional pain moves up to the surface of your conscious awareness. Sometimes, as most of you know, things come up and you may not know what you're feeling, where it's connected to, why it's even happening. And you recognize a feeling of helplessness, feeling of despair. You don't quite know if you're depressed or not, meaning you feel kind of low and separate from joy. When past emotional pain arises, it's for a reason. It's for a purpose. It is a high level message that you are being invited to pay attention to a core pattern, a repetitive, energetic push from the inside out to help you to move forward on your life path. Your life path is how you respond to what comes up, how you respond to creating with the energies from within yourself and the energies on the outside. It's a combination of moving with energy, moving towards energy, moving away from energy, and moving in through energy. Energy is the momentum, the life energy, the universal energy, the God energies. The God energies being a multifaceted, braided, beautiful, woven, open space that moves in you and that you can connect into, and you reweave your life. You reweave your connection with the source within you that gives you the activation to succeed at why you're here, to succeed in what it is that you are moving your life towards. When past pain arises, it is an entry doorway, and it's usually too painful to want to even go to it and check out what's there. The fastest, easiest way to work with old emotional pain that comes up is to create some quiet time for yourself and write with it. And then after you write over a few years and you get used to tracking it, tracking where the cause is, where it's coming from, and you begin to work in a loving way. You pay attention in a loving way. You respond. Your ability to respond increases, and you recognize that all of your emotional pain is created from, at one point, being separate from yourself, the one source within you. You are connected to all of life. And you are in this lifetime and listening right now to this podcast because you have a yearning, a deep desire inside of yourself to move forward. You don't want to go backwards. You don't want to go back to where you've been. You're wanting to move through. You're wanting to step through a limitation. You want to get past the wall that comes up inside of yourself. You want to understand what this life is really about for you. And in that yearning, in that desire, which is great to have and much needed, you give yourself the opportunity to embrace the pain. Pain is created from being separate from the source within you. And when we are pushed aside, abandoned, betrayed, rejected, the ABR that I speak about, when we are neglected, when we are judged, humiliated, shamed, abused, when we feel alone, it creates pain. When you are all one in an alone state, meaning you're spending time with yourself, you get nourished through going through what you've held inside and now is coming up. When that emotional pain comes up to the surface, it is that invitation to pay attention, to realize that this is needed to be faced, dealt with, embraced. It's the most important action you can do is to embrace that pain. Those of you who had parents who were really loving, a mom, a dad, a grandparent who could really hold you in whatever pain you were having and give you that opportunity to feel loved and seen and heard, witnessed, to feel vibrantly connected into the life energy, the life experience in a way that feels like you're growing, like all of life, like the leaves grow in spring, the way the bird builds its nest. It's creating a place for itself to be. When your pain arises, it's connected to an original wound, an original separation from feeling as though who you are has the right to exist, can exist, should exist, and your own experience of being connected into the life fabric, the threads, the wovenness of you and life and the source. When we think of God in a religious way, we think of God as being, this one entity out there, somehow making judgments, and that we have to please. Well, God is not sitting there or walking around the universe judging. We judge ourselves for having pain, for not having done something well enough, for screwing up, for not listening to our inner voice and doing something that had a difficult consequence. When I'm using the word God, it is referring to that infinite source of love. It is a divine intelligence that is within you and within all of life. And as you evolve from lifetime to lifetime, you are given the opportunity to get to know who you are, realize who you are. And to get to that realization, you go through a gateway of losing yourself, letting go of yourself, so that infinite source love can move in. So when pain comes up, you want to make room for the pain to come up, because as you embrace why that pain is there, how it got there, you're making room inside yourself. Once it is let go of, you get to let go of that pain because you have found out, explored where in your body it is. So right now, if you're feeling pain, emotional pain about something, I want to invite you to feel. Let your hand just go there. Your hand will naturally go there. Your body is naturally tuned to your higher infinite wisdom, your innate intelligence that is one with the source. And then once you let yourself be guided from that place, you tap into and then become one with that source that you can be best friends with. And you and it are meant to be together. You have a divine relationship waiting to be rediscovered every day of your life. When pain is locked in the body, it's usually connected to the solar plexus, having to shut down out of fear, the lower belly needing to shut down out of anger, the heart shutting down out of that desperate feeling of not wanting to be hurt again. What do we trust when the pain comes up? Who do we turn to in that moment when the pain is created? We lose trust with the person, with the system, a family system, a career system, an educational system, a peer system, a system meaning there's an order to it. There is an understood interaction that happens. A system gives you a way to interact. You can make wrong decisions that take you into a pain zone, the zone where you have made decisions, stepped into a situation, a relationship, a work environment, putting your trust into someone or something and being hurt by it. Pain, as you know, can happen through being mistreated in a family situation, a relationship that's a deep, intimate relationship. Pain can happen through being judged, not seen. So take a moment and in a place within inside of you where that pain originates from, you might have an image come up that flashes across the blank screen in your mind. And that image is real. And you can pick up a pen and blank page in your writing book. And if you don't have a writing book, get one, whatever book you like with lines or no lines, and talk to the pain. Ask it why it's here and what it wants to teach you, what it has to ask you for, and listen and respond. This place inside of you, this emotion, this energy and motion, your emotion is a response to an energy being somehow halted, blocked, denied, shoved aside, and it needs love. And you are love. You have every ability to show up with love. It's amazing, isn't it, how we reject and push away what hurts the most because we don't want to have more pain. We don't want to reignite and go through it again and again and again. There comes a point, if you are repeating the same pain cycle, you have to ask yourself, what do I get from being attached to the pain? What do I get from being addicted to creating more pain in my life? Look to track, look and see, look and receive your intuitive insight to your family of origin and how pain is circulated and repeated. When you are separate from that beautiful light within your heart, it's a white light, a golden light. And that blue light that moves from above your head, from a high source, about 10, 20 feet above your head, you can now go to that source of blue light and shine that blue light from 10 to 20 feet above your head, like a laser beam down into your body, beaming that light ray into you. Color helps to open up resistance, separation, pain. We carry pain from lifetime to lifetime. We carry pain from utero. We carry pain from our birth experience, if there was any. We carry pain from being rejected by a parent because of our innocence. Each and every one of you have a different karmic pattern that you are here to unravel. When you track the pain that arises, you can always know and trust that you will have a remembrance through writing or through tracking it emotionally and through your mind-body connection, which means your mind is in your body, that you will be able to track it to a pattern that might have gone back over 3 lifetimes or more or less. There's no reason to start doing all your past lifetimes. What I have discovered that I feel really clear about is that there's just a few lifetimes you need to know to really get into the core of yourself, because we repeat the same patterns in a different format, different picture, different structure each lifetime. And as you grow into being an old soul, which means you've been around reincarnating and have experienced being male, female, really every religion on the planet, race, what happens is that you begin to realize that there's a reoccurring pattern. That emotional pain that arises gives you access to exactly the core pattern. And once you receive it, understand it, and you shift your relationship to how you treat yourself and how you push away life or push away love, push away money, push away success, because of the beliefs that were created through going through pain. It could be, I don't deserve real love. Every partner has hurt me. My parents, my family system, somehow I've always been hurt when I open my heart, so I'm not going to open my heart. But that pain keeps coming around, that emotional knowingness, that emotional teacher that is inside of you. The emotion is the expression of your separation. Once you end being in separation from who you really are, that core love, that core light that you are, the pain goes away. I know this because I came into this lifetime with a lot of pain that I had to go through, learn about, and still will move into cycles that are teachers for me to go beyond the pain, through going through the pain, through realizing what it's most necessary for me to let go of. It's always a mind pattern. It's always how we avoid ourself, avoid a moment, distract ourself, numb ourself, deny. Those are some of the ways that we deal with the deep core patterns within inside of ourself. And it always gets down to, do I really have the right to exist? Can I really be me? Can I really fulfill what I came here for and to be? Yeah. You have to become friends first with your core self that is emerging through the pain, and get to know. And you can write to that core self, and also know that in all of the spirit gateways, institute courses, all of them, you are guided and taught, coming in from different gateways, how to relate to you and move through your deepest core stuff to make it through the way that you create separation from yourself to move into oneness. And that's what the Spirit Gateways work is all about. And it's all original work. It's the dedication and love that I have for finding one's true self and liberating the self over almost 50 years to bring this to you. So I want to invite you to come to the website, see what it's about, check out the Evolutionary Empowerment Global Village membership, and see the courses there and the mentoring opportunity that's there. And it's priced really reasonably so that you can make the progress and take those steps forward that you really want to be able to fulfill your dreams, break through the most difficult challenges you have. And as you move through your fear of pain, you realize that it's our fear of pain that's way more intense, way bigger than the actual cause of the pain itself. Thank you so very much for being here with all of us, holding you in deep love, a big, big embrace to you. Until next time, this is Ayana Lehi.